It's Raining, It's Pouring is the second segment of the 11th episode of the first season of Peanuts, and I rather enjoyed this for several reasons, but there are some clips in this that I've definitely seen before, I think as part of the Peanuts web series, but in fairness, I think this came before the web series, so that's not exactly fair, but at the same time it does mean that if you've seen one before the other, there might be some things in this that are maybe not as fresh as I perhaps would have liked them to be. But even with that in mind, there is quite a nice amount of variety in this and a lot of rain. Something I've mentioned before is that I love rain, and I love when it rains in Peanuts cartoons because the animation is just absolutely stunning. And we have a lot of rain in this, so I will talk about the various segments and share some thoughts, but in general I have nothing but praise. But there will be spoilers from now. And it starts off with some pretty horrendous rain, and Snoopy wants to sleep indoors with Charlie Brown. It's absolutely gorgeous. The animation is beautiful. We have this inky black sky. It's absolutely stunning. We then have a scene that as I've said, I'm pretty sure I've seen this clip before or something very, very similar, where Linus and Lucy are outside and Lucy is holding the umbrella. And the bit that I recognised is when she asked Linus to check if it was still raining. That's funny because it is very, very obviously still raining. It's very heavy rain. And he's underneath the umbrella and says that he can't find out because his arms are too short, which is funny, but that line has been used elsewhere. Again, maybe later than this episode, but if you've seen that already, then that is something that is worth bearing in mind. But otherwise, I really thoroughly enjoyed it, beautifully animated. We then go to Peppermint Patty, and she is drenched. She's in the classroom. Her hair is so wet, it's clinging to her face, and she's got to give a report, but the ink has run. And her homework is rather smudged because of the rain, and kids are making little sailboats that are floating down the classroom because everybody's just dripping all over the floors. And then she has to try and read the report, and I thought it was really delightful and I rather enjoyed it. We then go back to Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Charlie Brown makes a comment about a dinner date when he invites Snoopy in. That's another bit that I have quite recently seen elsewhere, but again, it might have come after this. And then we finish up with some more Marcie, actually, and Peppermint Patty, and some great discussions between them. And Marcie asks why they play in such weather, and Peppermint Patty gives a big speech about it, and it's very well written. And I had a lot of fun with it. So a lot of rain in this. Visually, it is so beautiful. I really thoroughly enjoyed that part of it. And even though there are bits that I definitely recognise as being very similar to other things I'd seen with Peanuts, I still enjoyed the variety. Very, very, very well animated. Really good fun. Great mix of characters. And ultimately, I thought It's Raining, It's Pouring was quite delightful and definitely worth watching.